Jalen.
The Clippers can do whatever the hell they want, but I'm not going to trust them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
So you guys heard what LeBron said, right?
Thank you, Jello.
LeBron came out and said that we are forgetting about the big three of KD, Klay Thompson, and Stephen Curry. Some people are arguing that it was a big four because you can't forget Draymond Green. Perry brought up the point like Draymond Green's a very important player to that Golden State Warriors team. So I wanted to ask you guys, in the super team era, what is the best big three super team that we have seen thus far? Perry, I'll start with you on this one. Who is your pick for the best super team thus far?
Define best.
Who do you think is the best three to be put together?
Okay,
Championship
so like,
or not?
who do I think are the best individual talents to be assembled as a trio, or who do I think are the best individual talents to click as a trio?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I have both. I actually have both.
Because I have a different answer for
Thanks for
both.
specifying. I have a different answer for both too.
I got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, I would say click together because individual talent it's easy to say, but like click together in order to win a championship. I'll go with that.
I'm gonna give my pick for both.
Go ahead.
So for who do I think are the best individual talents to be put together, I'm giving it to the Brooklyn Nets. I really like how they're assembled. I like how they're making their teammates better. And I like how all of the players have taken the criticisms and literally Kobe Bryanted it. You know, hagwash to the criticism, we'll figure it out. And I think that's what they did. That's what they're doing right now. I think they're the most scrutinized team, but they're playing very well. They're clicking very well. They're choosing and picking their spots, and they're doing it efficiently. The big three, I heard a stat, they're shooting 50 from the field, 40 from the three, and I believe all three of them are shooting approximately 90 from the free throw. Your big three is scoring 50, 40, and 90 apiece.
James Harden's just a shade under 90. He's at 88.9.
Oh, my fault. 50, 40, 90 times 2, and then 50, 40, 80, 88.9. Thank you for the clarification. I felt that my point would be misunderstood if you didn't do it.
That's why I'm here, Perry. That's why I'm here.
And the only reason why he dropped down to 88.9 is that he missed 4 free throws.
Yeah.
Last night. But all jokes aside, I think this team is clicking better than I've ever really seen, and at a very fast pace. It's alarming. And in terms of the best trio assembled chemistry-wise, I have a tie between the Boston Celtics with KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, because they're the team that I feel LeBron would not even sniff a GOAT conversation if it wasn't for that team. I think they kind of formed LeBron. Every GOAT has a team that forms them. Jordan had the Bad Boy Pistons. LeBron, I believe, his Bad Boy Pistons were the 08
Celtics.
08 Celtics, sorry. And then I have the Golden State Warriors. I don't believe they lose a playoff series if they're all healthy.
Okay. Jalen, do you want to do the same thing? Do you have both prepared, or are they the same answer?
Wait, Bino, before J-Lo goes, and the only reason why the Brooklyn Nets trio is not there yet is that they haven't played a complete season, and there's still enough time in the season to fail. I said this about the Cavaliers. They lost 10 in a row. I have to say this about my Nets.
Yeah.
I have the same answer for both.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Golden State Warriors. I think you have two of arguably the greatest shooters of all time. I have Klay as the best shooter of all time, and then I have Stephanie Curry second. And then I add the greatest scorer of our generation for sure, but probably in NBA history in Kevin Durant. And then I add a point general, a Scottie Pippen, if you will, in Draymond Green. But the reason I have them as my pick for both is because they were top five offensively and defensively. Their points per game were first, third, and first again. Their offensive rating, was first, fifth, and second. So like for me, like the team clicked well. Their records were 67 and 15, 58 and 24, 57 and 25. They won two out of three championships. And they would have won the third if they had health on their side. But you know, karma will always come back to bite you.
Takes a bit of luck to win every championship.
Sorry.
Takes a bit of luck to win every championship.
Yeah.
If
No,
if it takes
fair.
luck, that was a lottery. They won the lottery. The Raptors
Nope.
won the lottery.
No. Hold on, don't put my gear on.
But now, J-Lo, I wanted to contend your point because I don't think what you said was fair. You named four.
Mhm.
The question was a big three. So now,
Yeah.
if we eliminate Draymond, does your pick change?
No, it stays the same.
Fair.
I still think the combination of the two greatest shooters of all time with Kevin Durant, like the spacing that was there was unbelievable. I know Brandon said this when he was on this episode. It was 1-on-1. Kevin Durant was playing 1-on-1. And if you're gonna let Kevin Durant go 1-on-1 for 82 games plus the 16 games needed to win in the playoff series, obviously they played more, but for 16 games you're gonna let Kevin Durant go 1-on-1. That's a championship. Like it's no contest.
I think-
so
My issue is
think
when he
both
said,
sides.
"I'm Kevin Durant."
You
That
know
was my
who I
only
am,
issue. He's
bro.
like, you know,
I
he
think-
and this man
genuinely
went and
looked
had
at the
50.
reporter.
I think the part that resonated with me the most is you brought up the defensive point. Like I don't think there's a trio that has put up defensive numbers like that. Like that is
Sorry to cut you off, Peter, but I think the closest defensive trio. There's a couple. So I know the Detroit trio of Chauncey, Rip, and Chauncey. Well, I guess there was like four of them, but Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun,
It was a whole
Ben
starting
Wallace.
five.
That's not a
trio.
The more I think about
is that even a super team
the
though?
more I think about that, yeah, it was just an entire starting five. But I think the Boston Celtics trio was really, really good defensively. Ray Allen was just entering the stage of his career where he might have been exiting his defensive prime, but he was still lock up. Paul Pierce was lock up. Kevin Garnett was that dude. So I think there are a number of teams who were better defensively, but I think this Golden State team being top five offensively and defensively was crazy to me.
Yo, Mukhtar, who's your greatest big three in terms of clicking together and in terms of individually? I know you said you had two answers, so give it to us.
So when it comes to construction, I'm gonna have to agree with Jalen and Perry. Like that Golden State team, it's literally Kevin Durant will never see a double team. And when you never see a double team with a guy like that who could just shoot over you every time he wants to, it's just there's literally it's infinite what you can do on the basketball court.
Construction in the sense of individual talent, or in terms of the assembled, like their actual performance?
Like I mean, like gelling together.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a team, like the way that
Their
team was
cohesion.
built, the ball movement, the player movement,
Pacing.
oh my god, that was just it was I hated that KD went there, but it was beautiful basketball to watch.
Bro,
But-
it made so much sense. Like his life.
Oh,
do you
but
know
it's
how
the perfect
happy?
move.
Do you know how happy he looks playing that 1-on-1? After he said, "Do you know who I am?" and averaged 40 subsequently, like just calmly. This man didn't even sweat.
Didn't say a word.
Bro, he said nothing. He said, "You know who I am." You don't see him for the rest of the time, and he just goes in and gets his buckets. This man said, "I roll out of bed and go to an NBA game." When they asked him why he didn't brush his hair, he's like, "I roll out of bed, and I just play NBA games."
Mukhtar,
man's
who's
giving you
your
40.
other team?
As individual talents,
Yeah.
bro, it's really tough for me not to pass up LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. Like,
I was waiting for someone to say
Bro.
it. I knew someone had to come with that.
like when you said defensively, you don't think there's a big three better than that Warriors team. I was in shock because, bro, all those guys made defensive teams. Chris Bosh made defensive teams.
I was waiting for it.
Dwayne Wade made defensive teams, and LeBron did. At their pinnacle, they were elite offensive players and elite defenders at their pinnacle. But that's just like I'm just picking it. that's talent-wise. Those guys, even individuals on their respective teams, they still took their teams to the playoffs with number one options. Like, I don't think we can say that about many big threes in the NBA now.
No, I don't. I definitely don't think we can.
Paul Pierce took Antoine Walker to the playoffs.
Bro, what I'm saying is, I never said Paul Pierce never did that. I never said Paul Pierce never did that.
Let's not put a finger out to tell
Yeah, whoa. Relax, J-Lo. Chris Bosh took Jose Calderon and Andrea Bargnani to the playoffs, bro.
Yo,
Honestly,
primo
that's
pasta
fair.
and sauce, though, man.
But Paul Pierce took Antoine Walker to the conference finals against the New Jersey Nets.
Who else was on those Raptors teams? Oh my, bro, I can't even think of. They're probably on the toilet in the sewage somewhere, bro. Like these guys
Yo,
are so
Jarrett
trash.
Jack, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
He plays for the G League Ignite now with Joe Johnson.
I wanted to say one thing. I wanted to say one thing real quick.
Joe Johnson. Who's the other player on that team?
Jalen Green.
He plays on that select team. Yeah, Jared Jack is the starting point guard on that squad. Yeah, look it up. I was literally looking this
Still
up
playing
the other
basketball?
night. Yeah, Jared Jack on that team. Yo, Jared Jack is
I
on
thought he
that
tore his
squad.
Achilles. He was done.
Neo.
Yo, we often talk about Rookie of the Year and